I want to quickly discuss this whole Bill Belichick thing because it is a disaster. And anyone who tells you otherwise, and I don't even care if there's a Twitter graphic, which I know we got one of yesterday. I don't care what they say. No vote of confidence is going to change my mind. This is a disaster. He'll be gone at the latest at the end of this season. I have no doubt about that. Yesterday, the report started to circulate, in case you haven't been paying attention, that, hey, there were some rumblings. This thing with Belichick, it may be on rocky ground. Yeah, absolutely it is. Oh, no, not just that. It could be over. They're negotiating a reduced buyout. Yeah, I think all that was happening. I think it is happening. I don't know when it's going to happen, but look, we got the graphic yesterday. North Carolina Athletics had to put out a statement. Bill Belichick said, I'm fully committed to UNC football. And Bubba Cunningham, the athletic director there, hey, Coach Belichick has the full support of the Department of Athletics and the university. Translation, it's over. We are screwed. So, yes, it's going to end. When? I don't know, kind of irrelevant. They're terrible in this year, no matter who's the interim coach or the current coach. The most shocking part of this whole thing is not that they've been bad. That's the least shocking part of this whole thing. The shocking part to me, kind of twofold. Number one, there were people that thought this would work. And number two, enough of those people have control of North Carolina athletics that they made the hire. Because I can promise you one thing, the athletic director there that had to put out that statement wasn't one of them. I don't think Bubba Cunningham really wanted to go this route, but in the end, why would you let an athletic director make a hire when we can have overreaching board of trustee members and people with deep pockets and great relationships, and we can use intermediaries, and we can apply logic that has zero place in a coaching search to make a coaching decision? And that's college football in a nutshell too often. And it was the North Carolina hiring process. So the most shocking part of this whole thing to me has been North Carolina ended up looking out for the best interest of Bill Belichick instead of the best interest of North Carolina athletics. And up to this very moment, every second that guy remains the head coach there, that's what they're doing. I sound like I have some kind of axe to grind against Bill Belichick. I have no animosity, no ill will towards him, towards Michael Lombardi, towards anyone there. I don't know them. I've never met them. It is not about that. And I don't blame Belichick one bit. It's not his fault he got offered the job. He didn't offer himself the job. So someone offers me $10 million, I'm probably accepting whatever it is they're offering me to do if I'm a coach. So I'm not blaming Bill Belichick. He just happens to be the guy they hired, the guy who was very ill qualified for the job. And I know good and well that there were some quality candidates out there that may have been somewhat attracted to the North Carolina job, which has always been viewed as kind of a low-key sleeping giant. Maybe not quite a giant, but very underutilized, very underleveraged. All those quality candidates got scared away. I know, because I know some of them. They got scared away from the process because at any given time, you couldn't even get a straight answer as to who was running the search. Sounds like something you would find in the SEC, but yeah, it happened at North Carolina. So the saddest part of this is it wasted a season for North Carolina. And if you're 58 years old, you could look at that and you could say, oh, well, on to year 59 of my life. But what if you're a junior? What if you're a senior there? You only get 4 years to attend said university. I'm not even talking about the players. I'll get to them in a second. But just if you're a student, it's kind of a crapshoot anyway as to what kind of experience you get from an athletics perspective in the years that you're enrolled at a school. So it burned one of their years. And then when it comes to the players are the ones who really get the shaft here. And they burn one of their few years that they have to play college football on this. And you will never, now this is where I will be a little critical of the way things are being handled there. Dude, no one there cares about the players right now. We'll get back to the video 1 second. Do me one quick favor, look down, make sure you're subscribed. Most of you are. If you're not, please do so. It's the way we keep the channel free, we keep the videos coming, and we get to do college football year round as God intended. All right, as promised, back to the video. I know everyone says so in their statement. Let me put that back in the bottle. There are people at North Carolina who care about the players. I don't think the front-facing members of North Carolina athletics and football right now are all that concerned about the players. So there's that. The staff gets set back. So anyone that's on that staff right now, they kind of get that stench of having been part of that one-and-done season, which it absolutely will be, of Belichick at North Carolina. But number two is it shows how broken the process is, and it scared legit candidates off. And so now you're going to have another coaching search there, and I wonder how that one operates, and I wonder who's allowed to make the hire there. I hope we have put this sentence to bed that I'm about to say. I've never said it seriously on this show. I've said it mockingly, but many people have said it serious, and that is college football is pretty much like the NFL now. Can we please, at least if we learn no other lesson from this disaster, put to bed the idea that college football is like the NFL? College football is like the NFL in that the field dimensions are the same, and we play with a football, and we do score in 3s and 7s, and the equipment's roughly the same. It's 11 on 11 out here. Yes, it is. That is about where the similarities end when it comes to how you win, how you build a talent roster, how you have to navigate things like a salary cap, how you have to deal with agents, how uneven the footing is. Competitive landscape style in college versus the NFL. None of that stuff's the same. So here we are. Here we are, fresh off a coaching search at North Carolina, getting ready for, a coaching search coming up, I don't know when, not too far down the road. Quick Trip would never, ever, ever be caught dead making a hire like this. They wouldn't. They make good decisions. They made one in Westchester, Ohio, so much so that we're going to celebrate it a second time tomorrow, Jesse? Yeah, on the 10th, right? So this is worth a paper pop, I think. If you're watching or listening anywhere near Cincinnati, there is a little town, great people, I'm told, in this community, Westchester, Ohio. It's about, 30 minutes northeast as the crow flies, powered by Quick Trip. And they're having a re-grand opening tomorrow. Now, you know the rule around here. One of you has already preemptively gone and done this, and your chalice is on the way. I've got 5 chalice of supremacy to send randomly to any of our viewers who attend the re-grand opening of the Westchester, Ohio Quick Trip tomorrow. There's going to be a bouncy castle in the parking lot, people. I don't know that I've ever said that about a Quick Trip parking lot, and they got pretty much everything else. So you can go get gas and trail mix and pizza and cold brew on tap and have fun in the bounce castle, because I'm looking, Jesse, and it doesn't say kids only. No, it doesn't say it anywhere on my copy. It does not say kids only in the bouncy castle. Now, if Quick Trip Joe wants to text me before the end of the show and put out a legal disclaimer, no adults in the bouncy castle, okay. But as of now, we are operating under the understanding that it's every man for himself in the bouncy castle in the Westchester, Ohio Quick Trip parking lot tomorrow. A lot of fun should be had. I would keep security close by, though.